pretty over here, right guys? We don't have the car yet. We have to go to some other parking lot. She said make a right? All right, okay.
Over the street.
Go over the street? What does go over the street mean?
That's Main Street there, but let's keep an eye open.
It'll say? What? How will we know?
Yeah, it's a cool part.
Yeah, it's a cool part? Okay. Here's the car, guys, that Joe came to pick up. Yeah, that's it, the Honda. That's how they bring them out for you on the forklift. This guy's good the way he run this tractor. Gonna plop it right down. Looks good, Joe. It's nice and compact. The keys in there? Yes. We don't have to go back over to the next location. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the car. I'm gonna sell this one for reasonably priced. Sounds good, huh, Joe?
Yeah, and it's trying to work.
Joe couldn't check this one out, of course. It looks clean, Joe. A student's gonna get a nice car. Joe says start and the air conditioning didn't work. Does it mean the transmission works? Okay, pay attention and strap this thing. The guy showed you how to do it, right? I hope you. What? What? You hope you remember? He's got the straps on good or well, but is that where the chain goes, Joe? Is that where the chain goes?
If you want to strap it on the axle of the car to the body of this. So if you ever you hold on.
So the chain's on the axle of the car? Okay. So it's just like a double protection?
Yeah.
Then what do you have to do? Put it in neutral? No?
No.
No neutral because this is a front wheel drive? Okay, I have a question. Why did this chain go there, Joe, instead of here?
I can't reach it back here.
It's too short? So you put it anywhere it can go? Is that how it works? Eventually Joe's gonna have to buy one of these things this guy has over here. But where's he gonna park it? No one knows. Hey, Joe, that's not attached to nothing. Oh, it's knotted, okay. I made baguettes yesterday, but when I made them long, I cut them like this before I bake them. So I have these perfect little sandwich breads. After we eat the sandwiches, if we get hungry on the way home, we can eat the straight up salad, which is better anyways, because you'll have more energy with just the tuna salad. People are still picking up their cars. Our sandwiches are ready to go. Grapes, bananas, water. We have everything, huh? Still trying to undo it? Huh? Did you get it? If you lose one end, what happens? You can't unhook it? It's too tight to unhook?
It's too tight. Give me no room.
What did they do to this? He has to do this because I don't trust this. These guys that mess around with cars, they know everything. They told Joe he had to twist the Tahoe to get the chain, right, Joe? Yeah. You have to twist the Tahoe to get the chain. That guy over there helped him again. Joe gets help everywhere he goes. We've seen avocados 6 for $1, 8 for $1, and that one's 10 for $1. Oh my God. But we can't stop because Joe does not know how to back up this thing. If it has a dugout, you'll pull in and buy the avocados. It's probably coming. You're gonna see big signs as you get closer to it. So this is the Pacheco Pass. Never been here before. Oh my God, that truck seems like it's careening.
Pacheco Pass.
A lot of mountains, but they're not pretty right now because they look raggedy with all this drought. And Joe says mountain lions are back here. Let's see if we can find these $10 for avocado. If we find that, Joe, every sandwich has to have an avocado in it. So it won't go bad. Here we come, slow down, slow down, slow down. 10 for $1, 500 feet ahead on the right. 400 feet. 300 feet. 200 feet. Can we like really stop here? Where? Oh, this is the garlic patch. You gonna kill me over here now?
Yeah, right.
It's over there on the right. Do not feed the horses. He's coming back. I guess no one's there. Here's the pretty part again, guys. With all this shrubbery, I'm showing the mountains for Marie and Dawn because they love the mountains. So just now I looked behind me and I totally got faked out because I wondered why that car was so close behind me. Didn't realize that I was towing the car. And then shortly after that, the same thing hit Joe when he looked in the rearview mirror. We're both idiots. By the way, wasn't that so nice of that guy to help us with the chain? The chain was all like twisted up. Your sunshades? Yeah. Hold on. The chain was all twisted. Okay. And no matter what Joe did, he couldn't undo it. He was using the tool to remove the nuts from the tire to try to undo a screw, and that was not a screw. Is that a bolt, a nut or something? A bolt? Nut and bolt, but it wasn't working. They were both moving together. The guy came over to see what was wrong, and he goes, "Oh, just twist the Tahoe, and then it'll loosen up. You know, put some slack in the chain, and then you can unhook it." I was like, "This guy's smart," you know. Thank God for people that we meet along the way that can help us. You know, if you don't ask for help, you don't get no help. And the guy saw us and I smiled sweetly with him and he waved and he's like, "Everything okay?" And I'm like, you know, come over. So he came and he helped. Yeah. Hold me to. Don't go for dignity and courage were the measure of a man. Stop on. Joe says he wants to go fishing. Okay, go see so we can go, but we don't want to stop again. This is going to set us back on our schedule. Open up for me. According to Siri, we were supposed to get home at 2:30, but because we stopped to put in gas, I know we're going to get pushed back a little bit. So Joe's coming. He went to go use the bathroom. I already used it, so I don't think I have to stop again because I'm not drinking nothing till I get home. That little pit stop really set us back. Now we're supposed to get home at 2:50, 2:50, not 2:29 no more. You guys. Well, we'll be alright if we don't run into traffic because we're not going to stop again. Okay, Joe? No stopping. Pee in a jar if you have to pee. That's me. We're trying to figure out what kind of trees these are. At first, Joe thought they might be avocados, but he says no. This is the outskirts of Bakersfield. We're 123 miles away from LA, but I don't live in LA. I live about 50 miles east of LA. So let's see what this thing says. It says we're 167 from home, 2 hours and 40 minutes, and we're gonna arrive at 2:49. So I'm gonna hold on to hope that the traffic doesn't start to slow us down, okay? But we're doing good. How's the driver doing?
Pretty good.
Well, you always do so well when you drive. You never fall asleep, huh? I don't have that issue with Joe. Joe could probably drive 24 hours and don't fall asleep, huh?
Yep.
Yup. Okay, Osley.
Yep.
Okay, Osley. We have to go see Osley, you know. Joe and I are gonna start going like twice a week because we've only been going once a week because we see how he anchors on to us when we go. And he's so happy to see us, and then he has like long moments of reality, you know? Plus, it blesses us. I'm telling you the truth, when I go there and we sit outside with Osley for a little while, whatever was troubling me, I put off to the back burner and I just pay attention to what Osley's doing and just praise God. So it's a two-way street thing.
They say successful men get what they want, happy men want just what they got.
By the police car,
See how slow these trucks are going, guys? I'm like, it doesn't feel like we're climbing high, but we're climbing because my ears are popping. And Joe goes, we're high because look how these trucks are going slowly. And we have to go slowly too because we're pulling that car. Putting on that thing that you put on when you're towing something. It's getting warmer as we're getting on this side of town. But I'm not going to complain because when it was cold, I sure complained. And so did you, Joe. You complained too when it was cold.
I just took off my shirt.
Wait. Did you not thank your wife for bringing you a jacket?
Me?
Uh-huh.
I remember that.
He was like, you brought me a jacket? Thank you.
It was cold.
Oh my God. What would I do without you? See, I always ask myself that question, like, what would I do without Joe? Because I'm so dependent on Joe for so much, right? But I don't know that Joe asks himself that. What would he do without Barbara? Do you ask yourself that?
Yeah.
My ears are plugged, guys. I might be talking extra loud. So you ask yourself that? Huh? Do you ask yourself that only when you want dinner?
Not really.
Like when?
A lot of things.
Stop sounding like Trump.
You try to put me on the spot.
I had something in mind.
What?
Like this trip. How I came with you. Huh? You could do it by yourself, but isn't it easier? The load is easier with me here. See? I had an answer for you. And it wasn't even too deep. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm tired though. We've been on the road since 1:36 in the morning, huh?
Yeah.
And it's what time now?
I sound like that.
12:50? It's almost 12 hours we've been on the road.
Not too bad.
We're doing real good. Each time we've stopped at a gas station, we get behind these people that are just like conducting business. I mean, this guy leaves his car to go talk to these people. The other gas station, the guy left his car to go smoke a cigarette and then come back. I was like, oh my God, and we can't move because we have that back there. I was waiting to see if he would reverse on you. Jesus. This is what we usually find when we're leaving my dad's around this hour, around 2 o'clock. It's about 2:08. Right now it's saying arrival time 3 p.m. 49 minutes left, 39 miles. I was planning this trip. I really wanted to pass this area right here around this time or earlier. So that's how we didn't plan no stopping, eating all this foolishness. We eating as we go. So because if we get here later than this, even by 15 minutes or so, it's going to be really, really bad. And I hate to go that far with such good traffic and come back to just sit in like 2 hours worth of traffic just to get home. How much miles? 39 miles. You know what I mean? So, but we'll get there on time. We have to take this dolly back at 4:50. So at this rate, we should be able to even take the car all the way to the front door and then take the dolly back. Doing good time, guys. It says 51 miles, an hour and 9 minutes. That's because of traffic, of course. And estimated time of arrival is 2:58. I shut off the GPS just now because we're almost home. We're about 12 miles away from home, and it's still saying 3 o'clock arrival, so that's good. We're gonna go all the way home with the dolly, and then Joe will take it back to the U-Haul place. We're gonna take the car off first, of course. So I wonder what Jada has cooked for us, babe. Huh? Joe's like, I don't know. Joe always gets scared when Jada's cooking stuff because it's always something he doesn't want to try, but it's always something I love. Wimp. First of all, I have the perfectest daughter. It's a word I made up. You can use it. She's making egg rolls. She made quesadillas and stir fry. Oh Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so you wanted to tell me some story. What happened now?
I was at Food for Less with Rachel.
You went to go buy the stuff to make this food?
I went to go buy the stuff to make this food.
Who drove?
I did.
Okay.
And then my key, when I went to go put it in the ignition, it broke. And so when I went to take the key out, both the key and the little box
that broke
fell in between my seat. So I went and like got out and stuck my head under. And when I went to get it, I saw another key. And I'm like,
a random key?
Yeah. And I looked and I'm like, Rachel, it's a spare key. And she's like, girl, that's weird. She started backing up from me.
Why would she back up from you? That's God.
Right,
that is girl. Look, Rachel, that is God. So the car is home. It's in great condition. The transmission is good. The engine is good. The AC is good. And I think whoever gets that car is going to be blessed. They're really going to be blessed with this car because we can sell it for reasonably priced because we got it for a little bit cheaper because it's an older car. What's that, Josh? We'll tell him where to park.
What year is Joshua's in?
07. I don't want Joshua to come on the grass. Yeah, so Pontiac Grand Prix. Somebody keeps calling the house phone. I guess they don't know me because if they knew me, they would call the cell phone, right? So, what about that miracle? What about that miracle that God gave Jada? You know what that is? A ram in the bush. You know, a lot of us that know the Bible stories, or somewhat know the Bible stories, we tend to become lackadaisical about them because we know the ending. We've read the stories before, or the stories were read to us before. And so we know that when God sent Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, we already knew that Isaac wasn't going to be sacrificed because there was a ram in the bush. But think about Abraham. He didn't know that. He acted purely on faith. And he went up there to sacrifice his one and only son that took him forever to have, you know? And he trusted God. And God provided a ram in the bush for him. So he didn't have to sacrifice his son. That key to me is like a ram in the bush because Jada was alone. She was out there at Food for Less trying to do something good for us so we could come back to food, to dinner. Joshua was in school. Jory was, I don't know, probably school. And yes, we have AAA, and she could have called AAA, but they would have probably, towed her home maybe? You know, would Rachel have been able to call someone, Jada?
Yeah, she was going to call her brother. I was going to call Jory. Jory didn't answer her. She was going to call her brother to come get us and see if he could, Jimmy rig it.
And look what Jada did. She went searching for the piece that went missing. And she found a whole key. She's had this car for over a year. We've searched this car. I mean, when we get the cars, we blow them out with the compressor air. So whatever's in there is going to come out. And this key was waiting for her. You know, Jada had such a horrible week last week. You guys came through for her. You know, with this ticket, we're going to go pay that ticket tomorrow. And then here it is. This key appears when she needs it. I don't know about you, but my faith is renewed. It's renewed. I just know that God was in the midst of everything that we did today. We got there safely. No accidents. In the dark. They got the car, put it on the thing. We came home safely, no accidents, no tickets. Because whenever you're towing stuff, you're always like looking to see if the cops want to try to give you a ticket, right? Just protection all the way around. And then for this thing to happen. Joshua's walking in right now and he doesn't know the story yet. Let's see his reaction.
Which one, the SUV? Please take mine, please.
Jada sent her the text. Okay, so come sit here because I want to get your reaction with this miracle.
Which girl, the nurse?
All right, so Jada went to Food Finesse to get food to cook for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And her key broke. You know she only has one copy of the key.
Uh-oh.
And the piece that broke off fell between the cracks or whatever, and she couldn't even find the piece to even say, somebody come pick me up, take me to the ghetto key maker, and let him make a key.
Oh, the metal piece broke?
Yeah, so she went searching for the piece, right? In between the seats, or in between wherever it fell.
Yeah.
And guess what she found?
$50.
Jada, show it.
Another key.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's been there that long.
Yeah.
Joshua, is that gone?
That's freaking amazing. Wow, that's amazing.
I just told my people that's a ram in the bush. A ram in the bush. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and edit this vlog now. I don't know if I'm gonna split them in two, yesterday and today. If I have enough footage from yesterday, I might. If not, I'll just compress them together and you guys will see everything in one vlog. And I think tomorrow when we have both cars cleaned up, I'm gonna give you guys a tour of what I'm selling. Not that you guys are gonna buy anything, but just to show you what we're selling. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs up the vlog for me. For those of you that were praying for us today, thank you so much. I felt your prayers along the way. I mean, it's not an easy task to drive for 14 hours nonstop and not stop to eat. We just ate on the way and used the bathroom like 3 times. 2 times going and 1 time coming. That's it. And I know a lot of you were praying. Sam was up when I posted where I was, when I checked in on Facebook, and Sam was like, y'all be careful now. And I was like, yeah, my people are here with me. My peeps are here with me. So I have to go call my dad now because Princess Roxana, you know what? You are so in sync with me. I know the Holy Ghost is telling you stuff. I bet you have the gift of prophecy. Do you know that you have the gift of prophecy? Because I can feel that from you. This is the second time this week that you, well, last week Wednesday when you texted. So second time in about 5 days that you texted right at the appropriate time. When you text and asked if we were home safely, we had just pulled up. So that's why I had to come in and then text you back. And so I know that a lot of you were praying for us to take this trip safely, and we did. Thank you, Jesus.
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see, I'm doing it. Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
What's the splash?
Yeah.